ELO stands for Expanded Learning Opportunity, and it's really focused on those supplemental supports that our sites need. Through these funds and these pots of money, we're able to create additional support, such as additional counselors at campus, community intervention specialists. Really, the site is able to look at what their specific needs are and then hire those staff members, and then also offer those support services that best meet the needs of their students at their school site. We're able to really differentiate based on each school.
I'm one of the school community intervention assistants here at Encina High School.
I'm a school social worker at Casa Roble High School.
I'm actually a school counselor here at Barrett Middle School.
Besides coaching, also I do mostly interventions, mediations, and anything has to do with conflict. I'm pretty much the lifeline before they go anywhere else, before it gets hectic.
If you have students that understand their emotions and are able to manage them, they're going to be more successful members of the community. They're going to be ready to engage with their teachers at school. SEL is social emotional learning. It can be done in a classroom. I do it 30 minutes a day for 3 days out of the week with a group of my students, various students with various topics that vary week to week. And so, for example, we'll talk about depression one week or anxiety one week, and how to set goals for ourselves.
I support our students with behavior contracts to promote positive behavior change. A lot of times I will set up meetings with their parents via phone, and we go over expectations. It's also to support the teachers as well and the student. And I also support the students academically that are really struggling with D's and F's. So I call them in and we go over academic plans. We also talk a lot about the future, about high school and what the expectations will be, and then also what they want to see in their future.
The way my role, I think, supports the school as a whole the most is by having a role that is specific to mental health. Fortunately, I am able to, focus 100% on the mental health needs. It's so vital, and it frees up those other, channels of mental health support.
So I come for the community, we get resources. So we find out what kids are in need. We don't embarrass them or anything like that. We say, hey, I see we need this. We'll take you over there. You do what you need.
I think that my work definitely is responding to the increased need for social and emotional supports. Since the pandemic, we've seen definitely an increase in students having issues in those areas, especially that revolve around coping and resiliency. So I'm hoping that my work really impacts that, and through behavior changes and through academic supports, that I can help support them better.
We needed someone to be like looking after their families and kids. I saw here was the VPs doing all the work, and they were overwhelmed. They will even ask other staffs to help out to figure out how to do this. And this is the reason why I believe having anyone in this role to help other kids will help our staff are less stressful here, maybe less conflicts.
We have an amazing admin team and an amazing staff here, and I know they work super hard. They are also a support to me as well. So we really try to form a team around that, but it would definitely fall to them to answer those needs for social and emotional coping. And that's a lot. When they're trying to teach and trying to get things done, that would be an extra burden to them.
One of the greatest ways that my role helps students is it gives them a face to mental health, right? I'm who you can go to if you're stressed out for whatever reason, if you're having, problems at home, problems at school, if you know that your anxiety is gonna, really blow up at lunch and you wanna try to catch it before, just come to my office. So I spent a lot of time in the beginning of the year going into as many classrooms as I could to make sure that pretty much the entire student body now knows that I'm Mr. Rubin and I'm your school social worker, and I'm your mental health person.